everybody. I'm not in a corner anymore. I'm somewhere completely different, but I'm not telling you where you figured out. Anyway, you're tuned in to 91.8 Fan. I've got another awesome guest with me. And how was the lab?
It was wonderful. A little bit drier than I expected, but you know, when you're movie stars like we are, you can afford to live like this. You can take baths with your clothes on, with your boots on, break into people's houses, use their bathtubs, and no one will press charges.
Pretty much.
People love celebrities.
Do you want to tell them who you are, or are you still hiding from the cops?
I'm still hiding from the cops, but there's no cops in here. My name is Jason Narvy. I played Skull in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for about 27 years. Like how we did that to make it seem like it's
Oh, yeah. Very smooth.
Thank you.
So obviously you were with the series for so long, but how did it start? That's the big question.
Well, what happened was I had gone to a cattle call audition when they were first filming the pilot, and little did I know that I auditioned for the role of Billy. It was an audition that's, hi, my name is Jason Narvy, and my agency is blah, 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 and then I left. Well,
Easiest one ever.
Easiest one ever. I didn't get called back for the role, but when they were ready to start filming the series, they decided they were going to replace the guy. Oh, yeah. Let's not be indecent here. They're going to replace the guy that was playing Skull, and they picked 5 random guys. I was one of them. And they teamed me up with Paul Schreier, and he had a theater background like myself, and we just kind of hit it off right off the top. So that's what it was. A little bit of luck, a little bit of being prepared where you were, and a lot about being obnoxious. I decided I was going to be the most obnoxious son of a bitch that walked through those doors. I'm like, I don't care if I get this role or not. They'll know what I think of them. But that's what they wanted. So,
power to the people.
Power to the people.
All
Kill
right.
mighty.
I do have to wonder, did you guys have like chemistry? Is that what they may have noticed too?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. Okay, these 2 characters would not have worked if they were not bosom buddies.
Right.
And they were not casting pairs of people. Paulie and I hit it off like peaches and cream, as they say, We were both twisted and broken in our heads. We had the same kind of acting vocabulary, or Stanislavski based, and we were, fans of Shakespeare and classical theater, so we liked to play with language. And we loved the old-time movies. We loved the Laurel and Hardys. We loved the Buster Keatons,
Cool.
So we were able to pull from that. That's always a useful thing in Hollywood, when you know what you want to do. Because often, I hate to say it, producers don't. Particularly when a show is brand spanking new. They don't know what they want until you show it to them.
Right, and then it kind of snaps and they get it.
Exactly. So actually the way I got cast was not by watching me do a screen test, but by watching me and Paul rehearsing. On my callback,
cool.
Paul and I sat there rehearsing, hey, let's try this. Is this wacky? No, that's stupid. Okay, let's not do that. And we kept trying stuff, and lo and behold, after a while, at one point Paulie goes, hey, I think you're auditioning right now. And all the producers and directors had started kind of clustering around to watch the 2 of us work.
What's going on?
What's going on? What is that ugly skinny guy doing with that horribly big man? So that's how it all worked out, And he and I were best buddies ever since, and off screen we would do plays on the side, we dragged Catherine Sutherland into plays, and Tom Weiner from Power Rangers, and all them people, keep on the toes.
It's kind of lame because I think of you guys as like the young Corys, not the older Corys, but the young Cory Hames.
Oh yes, there's older Corys.
Well, the one, how they are now. Well, one of them's not around, but
yeah, unfortunately. No, yes. 80s movies are in the blood of Bulk and Skull. I mean, that's the closest thing to slapstick we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So yes, a lot of Ducky Dale and Skull, I like to think.
And now, when you guys started the series, it was mostly just for fun. Did it ever go more dramatic, or did it ever try to go?
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple episodes that were touchy feely and dramatic.
I need a hug.
Exactly. I need a hug moment. One of the couple of the directors and writers realized that Skull was not a bad guy punk, and neither was Bulk. Really, neither of them were. So they wanted to do episodes where they reflected it. And I did one with Johnny Bosch that was all about Skull being insecure that he had a talent on playing the piano. Aww. Why would he be insecure about that? I don't know. So it was actually a great dramatic episode that I could do with Johnny. So that was the first time he and I got to work one-on-one. It was a lot of fun.
And it was more, did they say it was for a little kid show, or did they say, you're going for teenagers too, once you kept going?
Well, that's a good, you know what? They said it was for kids. But we were also coming on at the same time as Saved by the Bell, okay?
Oh.
I don't mean same, like, time zone, I mean, like, the same era, right? And that was kind of the tweens. That term tween didn't even exist actually, but we knew it was there.
Right,
so
12 to 13.
Exactly. And we knew that was a fun demographic, that we wanted to get into. We know the younger kids would love it, and we wanted to make the little kids happy, because who doesn't love little kids, you know what I mean? But we kept saying, okay, let's give Saved by the Bell a run for their money. We wanted to take them out.
Oh, we wanted to compete with them.
Oh yeah, this is a great story. Actually, Jason, Frank, Johnny, and I were actually very close buddies during the return, so we used to go out a lot. And we were just talking about this the other day. I remember we had gone out to the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood, okay? And when we first got there, we found out the guy that played Screech had a band and he was going to be there. And we were going to jump him. We were going to jump him and take out Screech because he was in the demographic. We wanted to take over. We wanted all the demographics.
You're an actual bully, aren't you?
No, I'm a nice guy. Look at me. Aren't I nice?
He's a nice guy.
I stole your wallet already. You got nothing I want.
I know.
See?
I don't have any left. So did you go that night and did you jump him or what?
We never found him. I think he got smart and took off. I think that's. I don't know, man. All we want to do is beat up Screech. What has become of this world when a guy can't beat up a simple Screech? It's not a world I want to live in.
That's true. Maybe you can still do it. You never know. You could try.
Dare to dream.
Or just dream about it. That's true.
That's disgusting.
Now I have to say, Power Rangers lasted for so long.
Mm-hmm.
What did you ever want to break away from it? Did you always want to be a part of it? Did you want to try doing other things?
Yeah, we wanted to do other things. I mean, you have to understand that the filming schedule of it was extremely hard. It was like 12 hours a day. You don't know what time you're going to have to be on set until the night before, so right. You probably will have to be getting up at 4 in the morning and leaving at 6:30 or 7 at night. So it was...
Free time, I don't test it.
Yeah, exactly. It was very tiring. But I left the show because I needed to kind of get my head on and together. So that's why I broke away from the show and went to college. It was hard to... We've done it for so long. We did it, I was on it for 6 years, something like that. And I grew up, I became an adult as doing, as an actor on Power Rangers. And though I had been an actor previously, all throughout high school and all that stuff.
Wasn't as intense? Would that be it?
It was a different game. It was a different game. Hollywood is a different game than doing theater. It just is. And let's face it, Power Rangers became huge overnight. That's a lot for a young person to deal with, So it was hard to envision where to go next. What's the next big thing? And unfortunately, I was not a good-looking young man. So I knew that I could go away for a couple of years, go to college, and come back a better actor, more seasoned and grayed in the temples. Yeah, I didn't gray, I just became uglier.
Oh. Well, we might have some fangirls that are sending you some emails, probably when they watch this.
You better. You better, girls. I will find you.
Our fan
I will come to your house and break down that front door.
Wait, Daddy will come out with a shotgun. And what are you doing now, though?
Well, actually, I have been in college ever since. I just finished my PhD.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. So I'm now adding teaching to my repertoire. One day I will be a college professor.
Somebody wants this teacher. This would be a cool teacher.
This is the guy you want teaching your kids, if you can believe it or not. In the meantime, I'm going back to acting. That's what I've always done, and that's always been the plan: is finish the PhD, be a professor when you're an old man. And for now, I want to get back to acting. At least on film, I should say. I never stopped acting. Never stopped acting. That's for sure.
It's really nice because it seems like you have your whole career mapped out, and not a lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. Especially in this sort of business. This is a very up and down business. And
yeah.
You have that backup plan.
Well, that's the thing. Actually, the funny the expression is those who can act, those who can't teach. I don't believe that. It's much harder to become a college professor than it is to become an actor. It is! So that is not my backup plan. Right. Acting is my backup plan, for God's sakes. I want to do it all.
Well, that's a great life ambition. I think a lot of people can learn from that, too. You know, a lot of people who grew up watching weird mechas and a bunch of other things hit each other and the people in spandex and things like that.
Oh, yeah! You know, that's the thing. So many people think they want to become actors. And that becoming rich and famous is the only thing in the world. And I always say, if you can possibly picture yourself doing anything else with your life, do it.
Right.
There are so many more rewarding things out there than simply being rich and famous for the sake of being rich and famous, you know? Unfortunately, I love acting. And I will always act till the day I die. I'll probably be in some old folks home. Oh, to be or not to be, that is the question. Oops, I pooped myself.
I know how you feel though, because like this is why I do this, you know, because this is a career I love. This is something I want to do. It's different from everything else, and it's not anything anybody can kind of take away.
So how long have you been doing this?
We've been on the radio since January 3rd of this year.
Okay.
But we've been getting everything all set up and doing interviews for 2.5 years, I think now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're doing a bang-up job, actually. You're just getting in there, and you're up there fighting with the heavyweights.
We try. We've gotten over like 100 and something actors already, so
wow.
I think we're missing a few people.
Wow.
If you know anybody, let us know.
Just call me.
Now, I'm wondering, for any of your fans out there, is there any way they can connect with you? Do you do Facebook, Twitter, the website? I
do Facebook, but the best thing is to go to jasonnarvy.com. That's my personal website, and you can send me an email that way and see what I'm up to.
Oh, very nice. And do you have any other conventions that you're going to? I know you're in Viva Las Vegas.
This is a whole new world for me, these conventions. Johnny called me on to do this one at the last minute.
Oh, really?
So I'm suddenly getting a lot of offers to do conventions. We're literally in the past week and a half.
Well, we'll probably be seeing you a bunch of places.
I think you're going to be starting to see me at the conventions a lot.
Well, make sure to keep us updated. That way we can stalk you, because that's what we do.
I will. And don't be afraid to call me. Don't be afraid to, contact me.
We will definitely do that. And if you have any updates, let us know. We'll let the fans know, because they love you.
We love you.
Yes.
We love you. Even though we're breaking down your doorsteps and your dad's coming at us with shotguns. There's a lot of love behind those buckshots.
I mean, look, we're in a bathtub for you.
I mean, look at this. I mean, come on. You don't get any... good life.
Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Sure.
It was tons of fun. And is there anything else you want to say to the fans?
I love you guys. You give me purpose.
Well, that's perfect. And we'll see you later. You're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan. Bye-bye.
See ya.